This is Phillip Morgan. Phillip has been voluntarily fighting incorrectly issued tickets on behalf of other motorists for over a decade, with a 90% success rate. Currently, he is focusing his efforts on this yellow box junction in New Malden, between Elm Road and Kingston Road. The box junction drew headlines after being reported as the most lucrative box junction in the country, taking over £450,000 in fines in only 8 months. Morgan believes the box junction breaks traffic regulations because it's too big.
Right, well basically the law states a yellow box junction can be placed between two or more roads. In Kingston case, particularly the Elm Road junction, it is beyond Elm Road. So if you stop a little bit before or after Elm Road, you're not causing a problem.
These calls have led some members of the council to push for the removal of the part of the yellow box which extends beyond where the two roads meet.
The alternative dispute resolution is they just leave it as it is and turn the camera off. But obviously they don't want to do that. They said it quite clearly at the meeting. They said, it has financial implications as well. What do they mean by that? Paying somebody with a blowtorch to burn off the yellow and put a bit of black paint on. I think they mean the other side of it, income coming in.
The meeting Morgan is referring to took place in January this year. Attendees were alarmed to hear Chair of the meeting, Councillor Lesley Heap, say changes could not be made to the junction without further review due to budgetary implications.
Good job.
Yeah, because it has monetary and budgetary implications, Councillor, and safety as well, obviously. Sorry, pardon the pun.
But this isn't meant to be about revenue raising, so it doesn't have implication on our budget in that regard. So, no,
yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No,
it does. It does, and the officer pointed that out at the beginning.
Leader of the Kingston Independent Residents Group, Councillor James Giles, who originally called the special committee meeting, said this was unacceptable.
To me, is confirmation of the one thing that you should never admit to, that it was and is a cash cow. These things aren't meant to be used as cash cows. They're meant to be there to keep traffic flowing. They're meant to be there for safety, and they're meant to be there to catch out bad drivers. But by admitting it's a cash cow, I can only imagine that heads will roll at Lib Dem HQ over that.
When asked for a response for this report, Kingston Borough Council referred to a press release which stated, "We would never undertake traffic enforcement with the intention of raising revenue. The primary reason is to uphold the rules of the road and ensure our streets are safe for everyone. Income generated from local authority penalty charge notices must, by law, be allocated to cover the costs of providing essential traffic and parking management services only, with any excess funds being directed towards other priority transport related initiatives."